YouTube. There you go. Boom, bam. Close. Now I want chat out. I think we're good there. Boom, 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 boom. What's going on, everybody? See, we have one person in the chat. Not sure who it is. Identify yourself. But we are here and we are live. All right. Hey, what's going on, Brian? Nice to see you in here. Brian, I'm rocking a jersey for you tonight. Give you a little preview here. Boom, bam. So just for you, I'm rocking the Carolina hat. But the old Nordiques / Avs for you, Brian. All right. We're going to get things rolling here soon. Brian, you got the weekend off or you got to work? Much better than the squid. I hope you get some time to relax, Brian, this weekend. Let's put it here. We got $1.17 left before we get started. And then we're going to get moving. Not a lot of folks in the chat right now, but that's all good. Boom. Just a second. Just a second here. Photo. Weekend off, back at it Monday. Well, not a long weekend then for you. I fortunately have Monday off, so back at it on Tuesday. We are going to get into some cards here in about 30 seconds. Hey, what's going on, Dan? Nice to see you, bud. I will go over. What's going on, Casey? Nice to see you too. Our little timer is down to the end, but I'm going to go over who has what real fast. So here's who we have. Joel Day's got the Red Wings, Penguins, and Oilers. Jared's got the Flyers, Kings, and Canadiens. Frank Mincelli has the Rangers, Caps, Stars. Dan Dubs has Canucks, Ducks, and Sabres. Some of that last team magic there with the Sabres. Caleb has Leafs and Blackhawks. Brian has the Avs, of course. Birdman has the Bruins, of course, plus the Coyotes, Islanders, and Devils. No Canucks tonight. Yeah, I know I'm just rocking the jersey for Brian. Chris Manahan has Flames, Wild, and Panthers. Matty D has Columbus, Sens, Hurricanes, Vegas, and Sharks. Mike G has the Lightning and Blues. Dave Z up in Minnesota has the Preds. And Grady Malachowski with the Jets. So just keeping track of our last 5 teams. It was the Sabres, Sharks, Blues, Preds, and Jets. Dan Dubs, Matty D, Mike G, Dave Z, and Grady all had some of that last team action there. So hopefully some hits for those guys for kind of closing us out. So thanks, gentlemen. And with that, we're going to get right into it. Let's do this. But yeah, rocking the Nordique / Avalanche. Felt I'd give Brian a little shout out. Kind of talking to him before everybody else got in here. But I got a couple different jerseys, but figured Nordiques was good tonight. We're going to start with SPA. It'll take the longest. And then we'll do Leaf, Chrono, Leaf, Clearcut, end on Clearcut. And we'll do a guess for Chronology and Clearcut. We'll just have 2 tonight. But good luck, everyone. And by the way, happy Memorial Day weekend. Even though it's not necessarily happy, but it's a good weekend to remember. Like I said, whether it's military, law enforcement, such as in Brian's case, kind of give a little thought back to those folks. If you know anybody that got us here, let's get into some cards. Paperwork. And we have empty box. So Wednesday's cards I have not sent out yet. I figured I would match them up with these cards. So they will go out obviously Tuesday now, since Monday is a holiday. But Wednesdays plus this will all go out Tuesday for everyone. So again, good luck everyone. Let's see what we can do. And hopefully some fire in our break tonight. Here we go. First card up for the Sharks, Brent Burns. Carey Price from Montreal. And if I look back, it's still 0-0. He's hanging in there for the Canadiens tonight. I haven't got to watch much of the game. Vander Kane, another Shark. The Series 2 insert. Got our first slug of the night. If anybody wants slugs, for everyone that asked for slugs, I should have had them sent out by now. If you want slugs tonight, let me know. And I can mail you some. That'd be Will more than most of us, by the way. Nah. Andre Kopitar for LA. PK Subban for Nashville as the last 2. Kopitar and Subban. All right. I'm hoping for a 1 of 1 in Leaf and a Future Watch auto patch in SPA here. Just something huge. All right, Dan Dubs, I'll get you. Just taking a pause here while I use my left. It's all shaking, so I'm using my left hand to right. Dan Dubs slugs, gotcha. All right, Ryan Johansson for the Nashville Preds. It's not coming into focus yet. Looks better there. So Ryan Johansson. Victor Hedman for Lightning. Here we go. Sign of the Times. Oh, sweetness. Richard Panik with the inscription of Go Yotes. That is badass. That is ridiculous. Going to the Desert Dogs. And that would be the Coyotes. Going to David Bird. Nice card for Birdman. Love the Go Yotes inscription. 49 of 50. That's pretty solid. Looks like the initials RPP plus 19 or 14. It looks like a 9 actually, but sick card. The Coyotes were not. Bird bought the Coyotes earlier in the week, so it wasn't a last team hit, but still a solid card. Tape here. So I think Birdman a few minutes ago said he just got home from his Fenway game. So if you're on Bird, nice hit. If not, you'll see it tomorrow or whenever. But sweet one for you, man. Put him there. Boom, bam. Little horn. And let's do a horn here. If you found a Coyotes fan, that would be amazing for your collection with the Go Yotes. That's pretty sweet. All right, going back to our pack. We've got our slug here, and a couple of base left. Tuca for Boston. And then we have John Gibson for the Ducks. Last card is a duck. Let's all do this together. Gordon, quit quacking. Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. All right, so Gibson and Rass there for the last two. Gordon, are you willing to lose your job over some kids in a game? Are you willing to fire me over some kids? All right. Should we spend the next 18 minutes going over our best Mighty Ducks quotes? I think we should. Dustin Byfuglien for the Jets. Johnny Hockey for Calgary. Just a quarter inch to the left. A quarter inch to the left. Rookie year milestone for Eddie Belfour and the Blackhawks. Sweet insert here. So 90-91 being his rookie year. Chicago goaltender earns the Calder Trophy by leading the NHL in wins, goals allowed, and save percentage, or goals average a game and save percentage. Cool little insert for Blackhawks. And good old Eddie. Here's our slug. And we're going back in time here, so back-to-back kind of retro cards. Daryl Sittler for Toronto. And we're going to end on TJ Oshie for the Caps. Sittler and Oshie. It's the last two. Next up, we have Ryan O'Reilly for the Buffalo Sabres. Henrik for the Red Wings. Matt Duchene for Ottawa, rocking the Outdoor Game Series 2 insert here. Oh, Dave. That's right. And who told him that? Hans told him that, I believe. Derek Stepan for the Coyotes. Draisaitl for the Oilers is the last two. Stepan and Draisaitl. He's trying to tell Charlie about his greatest moment, and Hans, the old skate sharpener, is like, get out of here, dude. Matthew Tkachuk, in better words, but same thing. Matthew Tkachuk for the Calgary Flames. Oh, Charlie told him. Okay. So Tkachuk in Calgary. Kevin Shattenkirk for the Rangers. Then we have Carey Price again with the Spectrum FX. I'm looking back at the Geico commercial right now. A nice foil insert for Carey here in the Montreal Canadiens. Hans had all the old newspaper clippings and was like, Gordon, you remember this? When he came back to the rink, I think. Haven't watched the original in a long time. And then, of course, Hans opened up his shop for all the kids to run through when they had their shopping spree. Courtesy of Mr. Ducksworth. All right. Colton Parayko for the Blues. Jamie Benn for the Stars. And Ben and Parayko. Bird just got up in the video. Thanks for the advice, Fox. The only reason why I bought Yotes was because Foxy told me it was a good idea. Yeah, and you got an inscribed card, Birdman. Sign of the Times inscription. It's no Mighty Ice, but Go Yotes is pretty cool too. So Patrick Waugh from Montreal. We're getting the Carey Price and Patrick Waugh show tonight. Ryan Strome for the Oilers. And for Carolina, Yanni Yanni Quackakin? Future Watch Auto for the Hurricanes going to Matty D. This is 257 of 999 for Yanni Kuokkanen. Quackakin? Not going to do it, Dave. I'd rather watch Mighty Ducks 3, which is the worst of the series, and try to say this again. Nice one from Matt. Future Watch Auto. So Sign of the Times plus a Future Watch. Not bad so far. And we're going to hit the old horn here for Matty D and Yanni. Alright, so we got our slug, a couple more cards here. There's a slug. Jaromir Jagr going back in time for Calgary here as well. Seems like we had Sittler and Waugh. Now we got Jagr and Jacob Voracek. So Jagr and Voracek is the last two. We are getting, this might be our last box of SPA. Usually I try to save its last box, but not 100% sure. Might have one more left. But it could be our last of 17-18 SPA. So we got Sidney the Kid here for the Penguins. Artemi Panarin for Columbus. Milestone here of Wayne Gretzky with the Oilers, rookie year of 79-80. Neat little insert going to Joel Day. Future 9-time Hart Trophy winner tallies 51 goals in his first season. Nice. Got our slug. Marc-Andre Fleury for Vegas. And Logan Couture for the Sharks is the last two. Fleury and Couture. Next up we have Alexander Wennberg for Columbus. If he wants to come into focus, come on. There you go. Gabriel Landeskog for Avalanche. Authentic moment here, that's a nice card. Connor McJesus with all his hardware. Does not want to focus in. We have a 16-17 season. McDavid captures major hardware. He's got Ted Lindsay and not sure the other ones. But nice card there, McDavid. No cup though. It's true. Slug. James Neal for the Vegas Golden Knights and Jonathan Tavares for the Islanders. Neal and Tavares' last two. So I'm kind of hoping that Toronto closes the series tonight. I'd like to see Toronto in the finals. Maybe get Mr. Mustache a cup. Kessel here for the Penguins. Max Pacioretty for Montreal. Turn back. Now we got the Liberty Mutual commercial. Must be intermission. Pacioretty for Montreal. Milestone here, Mario Lemieux. We're getting all the oldies tonight. So 84-85 for his rookie season. Slug. Bo Horvat and William Nylander for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Horvat and Nylander's last two cards here. Hey, Dave Z, did you get the envelope full of slugs yet or no? So for some of the folks that asked for slugs last time, you would have your cards in one 6x9 envelope or smaller, and you'd have an envelope full of slugs. and a big 6x9 if you asked for them last time. So I had plenty last time to send out. I'm just curious, Dave, if you got yours. Eric Carlson for Ottawa. All right, not yet. Kristen Dvorak for the Panthers. Panthers for the Coyotes. I see dogs and I'm like, yep, but for the Coyotes here. Young gun here of Travis Boyd in the Capitals. All right. That'd be our, I think it's typically one young gun per the previous year. What we've been averaging. But a nice up and down player here from Hershey to Caps. And going to Frank. So congrats, Frank, on Travis Young gun. We'll put him on display too. Casey didn't get anything that's pissing him off. All right, Tyler Seguin for Dallas. Brandon Saad for the Blackhawks was last year. Seguin and Saad. Yeah, I've heard the same thing, Dan. Like this week and last, the mail's either slowed down almost to a standstill, or it's all over the place as far as routing. Like they're having a bad week. Wonder too, with everybody kind of coming back to work and everybody kind of like maybe using the mail again, it's getting overloaded. I don't know, just a guess. Andrew Ladd for the Islanders. Jeff Carter for the LA Kings. Feature watch here for Alex Formanton for Ottawa. So nice foil action here. Spectrum FX Level 1. It's going to have the barcode on the back, but obviously long gone. Cool card. Got our slug. And Swamp Kitty here, Vincent Trocheck and Jake Gensel for the Penguins. Trocheck and Gensel is the last two. We got 7 packs left in our SPA box. Yeah, it truly is, Casey, weird with the mail. Like Birdman, so Bird's up in New Hampshire. I used to get him cards within 2 days. Now it's from like 4 to 5. If I did it over the weekend, if I mailed the cards on like a Saturday, he'd have them on Monday. And now it's moved to like Wednesday or Thursday. It's just really weird. And then for folks in Virginia, they get them literally the next day, which is odd because my mail goes down to Richmond and then goes out to the state. So it's just bizarre how it works in the timing. But Pominville for Buffalo. Henrik Sedin for the Canucks. Adam Henrique for the Ducks. I don't understand. Mails and cents. Yeah. Noah Hannafin for Carolina, and Alexander Barkov for the Swamp Kitties. Hannafin and Barkov is the last two there. Yeah, it's so weird. Like you wonder how they make money because they route things so bizarre, or things get lost and have to be rerouted. Well, they're also subsidized by the government, so that's probably telling too. All right, we got Mr. Capital, scored all his goals in the playoffs and got us past round one right here. Now that we're facing the Islanders. That's in the alternate universe. So Mantha for the Red Wings, Scott Darling for Carolina. Authentic moment here of Joe Thornton reached the 1,400 point plateau for the Sharks. His beard reached the 1,400th day on his face, probably. Mark Scheifele for the Jets, and Mark Giordano for Calgary. Scheifele and Giordano. Giordano's got a little bit of a nick right there. on the top right corner, like a little bit of a dog ear. My camera's not going to show it. You can kind of see it, you know, it's blurry. But Giordano and Scheifele's last two. All right, so 2 autos and a young gun. Hopefully something else. Got Taylor Hall for the Devils. Riley Smith for Vegas. Gretzky rookie? Nah. Matthew Tkachuk with the limited edition here for 17-18. Another slug. And another one. Pasta for the Bruins. Rocking those Dunkin' Donut commercials. And Jordan Eberle for the Islanders. Pasta and Eberle is the last two there. And the game's still not on yet. DW pranking me, I think. Yeah, he probably had never sent the cards to you, Mike. He's like, yeah, I sent him. It's the mail. He just never sent them. Thomas Tatar for Detroit. I'm just messing with you guys. Simmons for the Flyers. Oh yeah, we're getting all these rookie cards. That's right. Wayne Simmons for the Flyers, of course. Here, the authentic moment for the Blackhawks. Roberto Luongo records his 455th win, now 4th all time. Pretty sweet card. So going to the, did I say Blackhawks? It's the Florida Panthers. I think I might have said Blackhawks. Going down to Sunrise. Another slug. Get the slugs called right at least. Jonathan Drouin from Montreal. And Jimmy Vesey for the Rangers. Drouin and Vesey. And down to 3 now. Of course, the Leaf will take a few minutes with the 22 randoms. We got Henrik Lundqvist here for the Rangers. Mike G, you got Lightning and Blues, buddy. So Lundqvist there for the Rangers. Jonathan Toews for the Blackhawks. Another limited again of Carey Price. That's Carey's 3rd card so far tonight. Another limited. Got a slug. Oliver Ekman-Larsson for the Coyotes. Sebastian Aho for the Hurricanes is the last card. Larson and Aho. So again, 2 autos and a young gun. 2 packs left. Let's see if we can get something. Something else. All right, we got Ovi for the Caps. Connor Sheary for Penguins. And the limited card here of, what is it, at 22 Deuces is his name on Twitter. Kevin Shattenkirk for the Rangers, at Deuces 22, I think. So Shattenkirk for New York. Another slug. Nick Bonino for Nashville. And there's the man, the myth, the legend, Sans Mustache. Yeah, Shat and Deuces, yeah. So we got Matthews here, no mustache, for Toronto. So Matthews and Bonino. Down to our last pack now of SPA. Mikael Granlund for Minnesota. Patrick Laine for the Jets. Another rookie year card of Martin Brodeur and the Devils. Not another one, but it's another rookie year card. But 93-94 for Brodeur. Says Devils rookie netminder stymies the opponents with 3 shutouts. What's going on, Matt? A little late to the party. It's all right, though. Got our slug. Cam Atkinson for Columbus and Corey Perry for the Ducks as the last 2. Atkinson and Perry for our last 2 for SPA. Leave to the side here. We we will get into our first box of Leaf. Like I said, we'll do the auto guesses for Chronology and Clearcut. Actually, what I'm going to do is turn this over. So we'll go in order now. There we go. Our first box of Leaf. Well, can I probably just show the sign time through and we're done with this box break? Yeah. Pretty cool one. Richard Panik, Go Yotes. Pretty sweet one. And Birdman has the Coyotes. Like I said earlier, it's no Matty Ice. The Matthew Dumbo one was awesome. But Go Coyotes is right there with it. All right. Empty box. Apparently Leaf likes these For Your Country cards because that's going to be the first one. This is a new one that we don't have yet. All right, so here we go. First up, For Your Country, I believe this is U.S. We have Chris Chelios, Joe Mullen, Bill Guerin, and John LeClaire. Another awesome For Your Country card. Mullen's Red Wings, LeClaire's Flyers. Chelios played for a few, and you can't tell from his jersey. And Bill Guerin was at the Sharks. This one I'm going to have to double check at the end. This is one of two. One of two. But a really nice one. Like I said, we will. I know LeClaire's Flyers. You can see the Flyer colors. Mullen, I believe, was Red Wings. I think Bill Guerin was the Sharks. And Chelios was on a few. Plus, Chelios was wearing a dark jersey there, so I'll have to look up all the Chelios teams for that one. Ooh, maybe it's Dallas. Oh, actually, you could be right. Mike, you're probably right. It's Dallas vice Sharks. I think you're right. But this will be a look up at the end for the random. Put that one off there. And next up, center ice, rocking the Colorado colors centerpiece for Peter Forsberg. That is a sweet card there. Matt, you're going to sit under your pergola. But a nice dual dark blue patch here for Forsberg going to the Avalanche. Of course, the logo is not there. But this is 28 of 35. $28.35 for Forsberg. Avalanche going to Brian P. Nice card for you, Brian. I'm just going to use my sticky notes just so I'm 100% certain when I sort tomorrow. Avalanche. Next up. In the game used gear of Gilles Gobert. I am not too familiar with him, nor the kind of white and a little bit of yellow in his jersey there. But you have 2, 4, 6 pieces of, looks like 6 pieces of stick and tape here. Jason Voorhees, yeah. Gobert was the Preds. I'm going to say Dave's messing with me. I don't think the Preds were around back then, were they? Brian says Gobert believes the Bruins. DZ is on one tonight. Played for the Bruins, North Stars, and Red Wings. And you got a white jersey, but you got just a hint of yellow there. If you guys can see that in his sleeve. So I'm wondering if that's rocking the Bruins colors there. Matty D says he's a Shark. Again, we'll look it up, but there's a hint of yellow. If it's Bruins yellow on his sleeve right there, that'd be an easy one. Most famous for Bruins according to D-Dubs. So yeah, this probably is going to go to the Boston. But again, we'll look it up with that yellow. I think it's might be an obvious one. All white plus a little stripy yellow. All right, everybody's saying Bruins. All right, we'll go with Bruins. The Bruins was Birdman, I believe, of course. All right, next up we have an all Ducks card. Little Gordon, stop quacking. Pretty cool. Timu Solane, Paul Kariya, Scott Niedermayer, and Ryan Getzlaf. The captain's log is the name of the card. All Duck captains. They left off Gordon Bombay, but that's okay. We'll let it slide this time. This is 29 of 30 for the All Ducks. Going to Dan Dubs. That is a sweet card. The captain's log. Oh man, I think we got a dual auto next. Alright, so there's clearly all Ducks here. That's one for you, Dan. Again, 29 out of 30 for Kariya, Solane, Niedermayer, and Ryan Getzlaf. Nice one. And our last card, Brian P. I think Brian. Brian P., hold on to your socks. This one is ridiculous. Here you go, Brian. Dual auto, Joe Sakic and Claude Lemieux. That is a nice one. And this is 3 out of 4 for the Champions Club. That is absolutely sick. Dual patches, dual autos, 3 of 4. Brian says there's tears right now. Wow. That is ridiculous. Sakic alone would be awesome, but then having both of them that's back in my heydays right there, like early 90s, getting into hockey. Sweet card. All right. Put him out here. We're going to do dual auto horns for Claude, Joe, and Brian. Let's do it again. Hey, Dave. Boo, Dave. Boo. All right. For all the fights Claude Lemieux had, you picked the one time where he kind of weaseled out of it. All right, so it's time for our first of 2 guesses tonight. So let's do Hall of Fame guesses for Chronology. Excuse me. Get your guesses in there. Tonight's prizes. 2 tickets to Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals from last year. So they're used tickets. And I'm still waiting on them from China. Also a 1987 Honda Civic Sports Edition with 435,000 miles on it. But surprisingly, it still runs perfectly. And of course, a carousel ride for 2. All right, Casey says Iggy, Jack Hughes for Birdman, Pavo Bure for Dan Dubs. Nice guess, Dan. I like that. Going back in time a little bit to Pavo. And Nina Meyer for Matty D, Vasilevsky for Rob, Brooks Orpik. Mike, that's not a bad guess. We pulled Brooks out of here before. Mike Modano for Dave, Homerson for Caleb, Bobby Clark for Brian, Pasta. The auto is going to be a mini that will never open. That's the time capsule. We've pulled Brooks Orpik out of here before, though. I'll always see him again. Yeah, it could be a time capsule card that, if I had my way, they'd all be saved. All right. See what we can do. Who scored? Oh, Montreal scored. All right. We got our barcode 1, blah, blah, blah. Barcode 2. Got our seal right here on the corner. Got our pack. Feels so light. Like, oh. Well, Rob kind of called this. Of course, it's not going to be the auto, and it's going to a Maple Leaf. You have a time capsule of Jonathan Tavares. So Rob called the time capsule more or less, but it's not the auto card. The Maple Leafs are Caleb. Is Caleb in the chat? If Caleb's in the chat, I'll ask him if he wants me to rip it. But of course, he's got to be in the chat. We're not going to rip it without Caleb. Wait, Caleb isn't here. So yeah, Caleb, if you want me to rip it now, we can do it, or we'll save it and you can rip it at home. But Tavares, 17 of 25. Caleb's telling me to rip it. All right. Caleb says rip it. Let's go on with perforation there. I am crying. Those tears that Brian had a few minutes ago with the Sakic Claude Lemieux dual autos, now I have those here. Ripping open an out of 25 Tavares card. Come on. Just hook the back here. There you go. So we got the little pull tab there now. I know this hurts. Right down the middle. We do have an auto card. I see an auto through there. Let's see who we got. We have a mini auto for Vancouver Canucks going back in time. Trevor Linden. I'm going to say nobody guessed Trevor Linden. This is technically our first auto. Nobody wins a Hall of Fame game. We're all losing tonight because we opened this. But a Trevor Linden mini auto here. Of course, it goes to Caleb. It's his card. It's still pretty sweet. No, we don't all win, Mike. No, we don't. Oh, it's so sad. I feel like the girl in the viral video who loves cats. Like, cats are so nice, and she starts crying. Now there's only 16 of 25 out there. I'm not opening mine. No way. No way. All right. Well, we'll ship them just how it is. Caleb, the little pull tab's gone. I don't know where it went, but it'll be fine like that, I'm sure. Plus, in the top loader for you. Put them here. We are going to do the auto horn silently for Caleb. On the count of 3, we're going to do the auto horn. 1, 2, 3. All right, good job, Caleb. Oh, poor Tavares. All right. I guess our first ever silent auto horn, too. All right, next up. For the Kings, Aaron Miller. Nice auto there as well. So LA Kings going to Jared Slim. First ever muted auto horn. We're going to write that in the book on our Hall of Fame guest placard. Our first ever muted horn. So for the LA Kings, Aaron Miller, cool chronology auto there. Do it now for real for Jared and Aaron. All right. Next up we have, for the Penguins, Mark Recchi. Nice auto there. I like that he used half the card with the pin stroke. It comes into focus. The auto goes up and over his stick there. So we'll give him credit for using a big part of the card. It's a nice one for the Penguins. Going to Joel Day. Congrats, Joel. I'm going to take the Travis Boyd Young Gun out and put Mark Recchi there for the Pens. We'll do the auto horns for Mark and Joel. Hey, so guys, if you are going to work out a deal, so these cards won't go out till Tuesday, just let me know probably before tomorrow night, and I can move the cards around for that card if you guys make a trade. I'll probably sort them tomorrow night and then have them in the mail, maybe even Monday night, so you got a little bit of time because of the long weekend. But they'll definitely go out on Tuesday morning. And last card for Chronology, 32 out of 222 for Shea Weber in Montreal. I now see Montreal's winning by 2. So a little different there. What do you guys think? Does Montreal, Toronto go to Game 7? Half a period left. 2-0 Montreal. So 32 out of 222 for Shea Weber. Cool numbered card here at least. Get him in a sleeve. All right, we're going to get back to our second box of Leaf next. A nice one of Shea. Our second box of Leaf. So, if you look here, there's the Champions Club we pulled, not this card obviously, but we pulled the Colorado version. There's Potvin and Brian Trottier for Islanders, which is nice. Holy Grail is buttons. That would be ridiculous. And just an assortment here. Like, Leaf has some amazing cards. Even without the license, like, that Champion Club is sick. There's our barcode. This is the 2 seals. So Dan says, yeah, going to Game 7 on the Leafs are unfortunately going to lose. Mike wants the Islanders dual auto if it happens. Another For Your Country card on top. There's an empty box. So these, unfortunately, you're going to have to get... We do have a dual auto card again, though. I just saw it in the back. So that's sweet. Kind of giving a little bit of a teaser. But here we go. For Your Country. This is going to be the United States, it looks like again. Brett Hull, Patrick Kane, Keith Tkachuk, and Jeremy Roenick. Very cool card. But a lot of teams here. Brett Hull is in his USA Hockey colors there. Kane, obviously a Blackhawk. Roenick looks like he's in the Blackhawk colors. Tkachuk looks like Montreal colors. You know, we got to look up real fast at the end. Brian says the Holy Grail was hit with the Sack of Lemieux. Do you guys remember a while back we had the Gretzky 1-of-1 stick card out of Leaf? I'd say that would be the Holy Grail. I think Brian's a little bit biased, which is fine. But the 1-of-1 Gretzky stick nameplate was absurd. Yeah, so 50% Blackhawks. Gotta look up Tkachuk. Tkachuk looks like Montreal in the jersey color there. And then Brett Hull is in a USA Hockey jersey, so it'd have to be all of Brett Hull's teams. But we'll figure it out at the end. Actually, I'm going to put this other For Your Country in a top loader too. Like I said, it was a dual auto in the back of this box as well. So we'll see what we get. But next up here, wow. This is going to be a Ringleaders Frank Mihaljevic 2/3. Looks like 2 pieces of either a sock, maybe a fight strap, but it looks like a sock. Frank Mihaljevic, 6 Ringleaders card, 2/3. I believe he was a Ranger. Mihaljevic, remember right? Could be wrong. A Leaf. Leaf and Canadians. He is rocking blue there on the shoulders. Yeah. Looks like the old Leafs jersey, the blue and the white. We're going to send him the Leafs way and go into Caleb. The blue and white, I think we got to go Leafs there. Be an easy one. So we will write Toronto on a sticky note. Next up, we got another goalie here. In the game used gear, 2, 4, 6 different pieces of jersey and fabric for Dominik Hasek. Looks like he's rocking the Sabres colors here from his time with Buffalo. But a nice one there for Hasek. The jersey's like coming out of the square there. You can see it's kind of like ruffled up. A sweet Hasek card. This is 3/30. So 6 pieces of memorabilia. Looks like Hawks. Yeah. It's Atlanta Thrashers, actually. Going to Buffalo for Hasek. And the Sabres was one of the last teams going to Dan Dubs. So congrats, Dan, that was one of the last 5 teams for Buffalo. Right there. I've got 2 cards left. The back one's always the auto. Let's write it down just make sure I'm right. We have let's see. Looks like all Canucks. Yeah, captain's log for the Canucks. Marcus Naslund, Trevor Linden, Messier, and Henrik Sedin. So going to Vancouver, Dan Dubs again. So all of our Canucks captain's log here. Again, Messier, Sedin, Naslund, and Trevor Linden. This is out of 12. So a nice card. Going to Vancouver and Dan. Just a second here. All right. And our last card, like I was telling you guys, it is a dual auto. Did we mention the card in the box? I can tell you what, it is not the card in the box, but it is very close. It is not that card, but it might as well be. Potvin and Trottier, 3 out of 6. That is a beautiful card right there. That is nice. Going to the Islanders. And the Islanders were not a last place team, of course. And going to Birdman. So it's the same placement with Potvin on the bottom and Trottier on top. Just not the same card, but still pretty cool. 3 out of 6. Dual auto of Dennis and Brian. And Birdman is the owner now. Congrats, Dave. The dual auto horns for Dave as well. Throw him right there in front. So we got 1 card left. Let's get the auto horns for Birdman, Brian, and Dennis. We're going to do it again. Dual auto. All right, so you guys know what time it is. 1 box left, but it is Hall of Fame Justice for. I'm drinking my usual IPA there, Dave. That buddy right there, down there where Rob V lives. But get your guesses in for a Clearcut. Gonna give a little bit of extended time here. Gonna look up this real fast for one of the cards. Close. Let's see. Bill Guerin. Bill is currently the GM for the Wild. Played for, that's green. Yeah, that's actually Guerin in the Stars jersey. Whoever said that. LeClaire is Flyers. Mullen would be Red Wings. And Chris Chelios with dark blue I got to go Montreal and Blackhawks for Chelios with the dark blue color, to be fair. So that's one card down there. So for the U.S., I think they're both U.S. But for this one, it's going to be Montreal and Chicago for Chelios. His jersey's too dark to tell which one, with like the navy blue patch. And then Red Wings, Flyers, and Stars. We'll do that here in just a few seconds. Let me knock out that one real fast. We had Roenick is in Blackhawks, Kane's in Blackhawks, Tkachuk looks Montreal, Keith, Tkachuk, and the Jets, not the Jets, Coyotes, Blues. Huh. So Tkachuk was Jets, Coyotes, Blues, and Thrashers. Bottom right there, what would you guys think for Tkachuk? Played for the Jets, Coyotes, Blues, and Thrashers. Not sure which one there for Keith. Tkachuk is Jets. Ah, it's his U.S. jersey, that's why. Okay, yeah, with the Nike swoosh on it. All right. So for Tkachuk's, we're going to do, looks like stars in the numbers. It's like an all-star type thing. I think that's, Dan's right. So we'll do all four for him. We'll do Jets, Yotes, Blues, and Thrashers. And then we have Brett Hull, who was a Blue and Blackhawk, I believe. Who else did he play for? Also the Flames, Stars, Red Wings. That's obviously blue for Hull there, even though the jersey's red. This is Team USA hockey, that's why. We got to do all of them for Brett Hull, unfortunately. So that would be Flames, Blues, Stars, Red Wings, and Coyotes. It's only fair if with the USA jerseys to do them all. But those are ready to go next. Yeah, it's got the USA logo on its helmet, so you got to assume it's a USA jersey. Stars also, you got the stars down. I got it, Dan. All right, so for Clearcut, we said Byram, Kane, Orr, Cody G, Besser, Horvat, Jack Hughes, Gretzky. And all right, so last box of the night. We got our two random cards there. Thanks for the help with those as well. Overall, I think this is a solid break. The Leaf came through with the dual autos, the sign of the times from the first box. Tavares time capsule that we all tried when I had to open. We got barcode there, tape up front. Let's get buttons involved. Buttons ran off somewhere. Put a slug here. You know what? We'll do this. Matthew's mustache. There's our empty box. Then we got a sideways card here. Let's turn them over. Oh, that's a nice one. Boom, going to the caps. Mike Gardner. That's pretty sick right there. The blue over his jersey, auto. Caps going to Frank. So, awesome card for you, Frank. Mike Gardner. With the blue pen. In the Metal Universe Palladium. A sweet one, go back in time there. So Frank had something else too. Frank had the Rangers and the Stars. I thought Frank had another autograph. But cool one for you, Frank. We'll do the auto horns here with the Clearcut Palladium. Do a little reset. We're going to go with the extended version of the auto horn right now with the fireworks. While I do the random serial fast. Yeah, Blackhawks, Blues, Jets, Yotes. Should be Blackhawks times 2. Jets, Yotes, Blues, Thrashers, Flames, Blues, Stars, Red Wings, and Coyotes. So first one here, you have all the teams entered in. This is for the For Your Country here with Roenick, Hull, and Kachuk, and Patrick Kane. So we got quite a few teams down with the guys in the USAs. We'll do 6 times as we always do. There's once, twice, 3, 4, 5. This one here counts whatever team's on top. Good luck, everyone. We have the Blues. Wow. Brett Hull comes in solid at the end there for the Blues. Going to Mike G with one of the last teams pulled, or last teams bought. So congrats, Mike. This is a card there. I don't know if it's going to come up or not. But Brett Hull comes in for you with the Blues. Get you that one. All right, I'm going to take this off again here. And go back to list. This one's a few less teams. And we have Stars, Flyers, Red Wings, Montreal, and Black Hawks. So this one here is for the second For Your Country. This was Chelios, Bill Green, Jean Leclerc, and Joe Mullen. And we have Stars, Flyers, Red Wings, Montreal, and Blackhawks. So good luck, everyone. 6 times like we normally do. There's once, twice, 3 times, 4, 5. This one counts right here. 6th time, here it is. Good luck, everybody. We have the Flyers. It says Flyer D. It should be Flyers. Fat fingers on my part. And the Flyers was going to Jared Slim. So congrats, Jared. Right, Jared Slim, Flyers. All right. Hey, we got a solid mix tonight, huh? So 2 dual autos out of Leaf. The inscription on the sign of the times. Mark Recchi, Mike Gartner going back to the early days of the Capitals. It's a sweet one with the blue ink. And plus just a bunch of other awesome Leaf cards going to the Avs. Shea Weber with Montreal. Bruins. All sorts of goodies. So thanks everyone for being a part of it tonight. No new breaks tonight. We have 4 up on the website right now. And it's the same 4 from earlier in the week that we dropped on Thursday night. We have the case of SPX, our mixed break of Leaf, Trilogy, Clearcut, and Ultimate. 2 boxes of Trilogy, SPX, and SPGU, which nobody seems to buy, but I don't get that one. It's one of the cheaper breaks. 2 boxes of SPGU, SPX, and Trilogy. And there's tons of teams left. And we got 2 more up there as well, so you guys know where they're at. But have a good night, everybody. Happy, it's not happy, but have a good Memorial Day weekend for everyone. We'll see you guys back on Twitter real soon. Like I said, the cards will go out on Tuesday morning. But stay safe, everyone, this weekend, and have a good night. We'll catch you back on Twitter real soon. Talk to you all later. Good night. Good night, Mike. And good night, Brian. Good night, Dave. Thanks for saying nice job. I appreciate that. All right, we'll see you guys.